और इस ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के मामले में भी काफी सर्कमस्टांशियल एविडेंस था, इंटेलिजेंस इंटरसेप्शन, जिसके आधार पर इंडिया ने एक्ट किया। नहीं तो इंडिया क्यों एक्ट करता, क्या ही चाहिए भारत को पाकिस्तान।
Very night we struck their radar installations at Lahore and close to Gujranwala.
शशि थरूर ने यही कहा कि ये अटैक्स बड़े प्रिसाइज और रिस्ट्रेन्ड थे। हम एक भी सिविलियन लाइफ का लॉस नहीं चाहते थे। किसी भी सिविलियन या मिलिट्री साइट पर अटैक नहीं किया गया। ये अटैक रात।
Has Pakistan been dodging IMF, United Nations and FATF? Has Pakistan dodged America, Japan, German powers of the world who claim that it has doing anti-terror operations all the while it has been supporting terrorist organizations in Pakistan? All these claims were lodged by Dhruv Rathi, a famous Indian YouTuber who resides outside India because he has been criticizing Modi media machinery in India for many years. He thinks that his life is under threat in India, which is why he lives in Germany with his family. Countering all of the allegations that Dhruv Rathi has made, there are a lot of videos you can find on YouTube. But there are some things that I wanted to say because I have been following Dhruv Rathi for a very long time now. As long as I remember, Dhruv Rathi has claimed in India that Modi Media and Arnab Goswami, who are the front man of Modi Media, are harboring religious divide in India because they want to politicize religion in India. On the other hand, Dhruv Rathi himself claimed for his entire YouTube career that the Indian media is puppet of the Modi government. Their agenda is to harbor what Modi Media's agenda is. At the same time, in this entire video, Dhruv Rathi has used sources such as the Hindustan Times, the Hindu, the Wire, and the Print, all the Indian newspapers. He has failed to quote any international news portal or any international publication on any of his arguments other than the fact that he was making that Pakistanis are quite unhappy in Pakistan. He quoted International Poverty Index. He himself said that the source of the information is the Indian government, whose credibility has been tarnished badly by the Indian media and Indian government itself after all that they have done in the past 1 week, where they are under control of Lahore, Sialkot, and they have destroyed Karachi's port, and they've also found a new port in Lahore. After all of this, his credible sources are Indian media and Indian government.
खबर पाकिस्तान घुस गई भारतीय सेना मेजर गौरव आर्या को। ये इसका मतलब समझिए ये क्या है।
विक्रांत है वहां से करिए।
So I could have given you a fact-by-fact argument of whatever Dhruv Rathi said, but I would like to make it concise. Number one, Pakistan fulfilled FATF's 34 criteria demands that were necessary to get out of the blacklist. Claiming that FATF was fooled by Pakistan not only undermines Dhruv Rathi's sense, but also undermines FATF's credibility. And what does FATF has to do with Dhruv Rathi? Is it going to listen to a YouTuber who has just some million viewers on YouTube? Really? Secondly, Pakistani government and Pakistani army has been working against the terrorism in the country. He himself quoted DW's article that Pakistan lost 80,000 lives. Well, those 80,000 lives were not lost because some terror organization attacked Pakistan. Those 80,000 lives were lost because Pakistan started an anti-terror operation against those terrorist organizations which were once harbored and created by United States of America and NATO allies in Pakistan and Afghanistan, America, who made these terrorist organizations. And when Pakistan started to eliminate those terrorist organizations, they launched attack on Pakistan, which was done by TTP, Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. And countering those terrorist organizations, Pakistan has lost 80,000 lives. And by saying that the Pakistani government and the Pakistani military has not done anything against the terror organizations in the countries is a biased view on Pakistan army and Pakistan government's effort, but also a very, very biased and undermining view on the lives Pakistanis have lost against terror oppression. In another accusation, Dhruv Rathi claims that Pakistani army attacked these people of Jammu in Indian administrated Kashmir and resulted in civilian life loss. Well, आपके civilian का life loss, हमारे civilian का life loss. Oh, we made sure we attacked in night, and we know that we attacked not civilian areas but terrorist camps in Pakistan. Civilians' life loss is a casualty, is a civilian casualty, is an innocent life which is lost. And at the site of Pakistan, if there is a civilian life loss, then we are lying. Pakistani people are lying. There was no civilian life loss in Pakistan. International media reports that there was civilian life loss on both sides of the border during the clash. And what were you thinking before firing missiles in some other country that they won't reply back? Well, it is equally sad that civilians lost their life on both sides of the border. To claim that one civilian life loss is greater than the other, it just shows your level of humanity. Just shows that you are a Hindutva supporter yourself. For most of the video, his entire agenda was that Pakistani state and Pakistani army is basically a state that sponsors terrorism. I have some questions for Dhruv Rathi. What did you guys do to Sikhs that they had to leave India? Big mass migration to ever happen, I guess, in last decade. That for today, one of the biggest populations of Canada is Sikhs. What did you guys do to them that they had to leave their homes and go and settle in some far off part of the world? What did you guys do that in the past 1 year, both United States of America and Canada has accused the Indian embassies in America and Canada of espionage and killing of separatist Sikh leaders in their respective states? Does that not count as terrorism? And what was India doing with the Tamil in Sinhalese civil war in Sri Lanka? Was India not part of it? What was India doing there? Are there no Naxalites fighting for their rights in India? Well, for anybody to lay finger on some other country, it is better that they first have answers for their own state. Very absurd accusation. He says that Pakistan is part of a drug trafficking cartel which supplies drugs in India. Well, he explains himself that this drug is transferred from Pakistan to Afghanistan to Iran and then back to Pakistan and then to India. Then the serious question is that is it only Pakistan responsible for this drug trafficking? And drug trafficking is something which is done by drug cartels and not states. And there has been no such proof laid against Pakistan internationally that the state of Pakistan is part of any drug cartel or drug trafficking. It is Pakistan, not Colombia, Dhruv Rathi. And I think if anybody, you should then be more cautious with your own drug and anti-narcotic agencies in India, and they should be the ones who should be questioned that why is drug being trafficked into India, and rather than questioning other states. And if you really have to question some other state, then equally question Afghanistan and Iran. But you can't do that. Jay Shankar just recently talked to Afghanistan and there was no discussion of drug cartels in those discussions. Why? Because you can't do anything with them. You just have to want to present everything black and white like a Bollywood movie. Well, it's not a Bollywood movie. It is reality. And if anybody has done harm to anybody through this video, that's Dhruv Rathi and to his credibility in his state. Indian port operator Adani Ports briefly stopped handling cargoes from Iran and Afghanistan after the decision. Well, if anybody should be questioned here, and that is Adani Port, Afghanistan and Iran. And if you're really very concerned about drug trafficking, go question Iran and Afghanistan. There were no linkages found with Pakistan. Last but not the least, he asked Fawad Khan and Myra Khan to question their government. I mean, are these only two people living in Pakistan? Fawad Khan and Myra Khan? इनके अलावा कोई इंसान नहीं रहता इधर. I guess the purpose of making this video is that no Pakistani had expected Dhruv Rathi to be Arnab Goswami one day. But today, when he himself sources Indian media as his source of information, that just shows that at the end of the day, to prove himself as a patriotic Indian, he had to make this video. He had to prove that he was an equally patriotic Indian for the Indians, because otherwise he would have got backlash from India.